fascist dictatorship is on the verge of creating a catastrophic situation in the Caribbean and in Latin America. Fascist Trump has dispatched 8 warships, F-35 aircraft, containing 1,200 missiles and a nuclear submarine near the Venezuelan coast, and also 4,500 sailors and 2,500 marines to threaten President Maduro, the legitimately elected president of Venezuela. This military deployment was officially announced on the 14th of August, and on September 2, the US military blew up a little fishing boat, killing 11 fishermen.
Coral was mentioning that 3 boats had been hit with missile strikes by the US military. In fact, that number has increased to 4. Just a couple of hours ago, Trump once again announced on his social media that another supposed boat, supposedly carrying drugs, had been taken out, killing 3 what he called narco-terrorists. For what we know, we don't know who they are or what they were doing, because no investigation at all has been carried out. Instead, what we've seen is a summary execution of these 3 people in the Caribbean waters.
From Trump and from the United States, they want to reimpose the Monroe Doctrine of US control of Latin America.
They demand the full respect for international law against US illegal attacks. That they demand respect for Venezuelan right to self-determination and sovereignty. We demand that the Australian government reject any form of interference in the internal affairs of Venezuela. That they condemn the illegal, violent, unconstitutional attempt to overthrow the democratically elected government of Nicolas Maduro. That they demand that Washington government lift the 1,000 sanctions against Venezuela, the illegal sanctions that causes massive economic difficulties, the death of probably 100,000 Venezuelans because they can't get medicine.
US hands off Latin America! US hands off Cuba!
US hands off Cuba!
I'm here to talk about the solidarity for Latin America and the world. We need to defend our countries against US imperialism and what US is doing to all of our countries. We already heard about the dictatorship, the intervention, the blockades to many of our countries. So we are here to talk about against the US imperialism, to talk against the intervention in our countries. Leave us alone. US, get off Latin America. US, get off the rest of the world. Leave us alone. And that's my message to everybody. Hands off Latin America!
Hands off